Hype myself up. Hey, welcome everybody to another exciting episode of Two Bar Connection with your host Jesse and
James. What's happening, everybody?
got my Under Armour sweater on. I'm trying to pump myself up because it's fucking 10:40 at night. I'm tired as hell.
It reminds me of the behind-the-scenes footage for that Flash show. You know how they...
What behind the scenes footage?
So they showed they showed like how they're running, and it's just them. It's just them doing this. And also it shows what's the guy's name? Grant Gustin. Like he looks back and he's like.
Oh, I'll take that over Ezra Miller's run.
Bro, no, dude. Ezra Miller's run is like a. Like he's throwing fucking frisbees while he's doing.
Yeah, he's throwing
shit.
frisbees or doing some kind of weird synchronized swimming routine. This is the Flash or Aquaman. What the fuck?
Dude, oh my god, that poor movie. that poor universe is just fucked.
Oh god, oh, fuck that universe, bro. Fuck that universe. It was so cynically and poorly conceived from the very beginning, dude. I'm glad James Gunn's burning that shit to the ground. Which, man, I kind of wish that was part of our stories for today. But unfortunately, for our stories today, we had so many stories that happened this week, man. It's been a very, very exciting 3 weeks because we have been a little bit on a week-long hiatus because you and I have both been on our own little vacation trips. So before we hop into our stories, man, how about you tell us how it's been, man? You had some vacation, went to Holy Horror Nights. How was it?
Oh yeah, dude. Well, I went to North Carolina to see a friend of mine, and it was beautiful. It might honestly be my next place that I go and move. And then I went back home to see friends and family, you included. And it was nice to see your face instead of your picture on a computer screen. Or
Likewise.
Your voice on Discord, for that matter.
Yeah, likewise.
And then I went to Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando. And dude, it was great. Believe it or not, my favorite house was The Last of Us.
Oh, I mean, gamer podcast man's favorite haunted house was the gamer haunted house.
No, bro. Like honestly, it was just that well made.
Really? Okay.
Dude, it was that well made. The costumes were good. Clickers were scary as fuck because there was a little part where it's like kind of dead silent and you just hear the clickers. like yeah, it's like. I got the grandma.
Now, do they have like the audio playing, or do they have the guys actually make the sounds?
I know. I think they had the audio. I think they had the audio playing because the guys.
Okay.
Because it's hard to do that. I don't even know how you did it.
Get some really fucking talented voice actors.
Exactly. Which I am not. Unfortunately. All I do is know how to use my voice to talk shit about games. Yep. But in any case, it was really good. It was really well made, and it was based on the game, not even the TV series. Because even like the T-shirts, which dude, I'm honestly really pissed that I didn't buy. No, dude, I didn't know there was. I bought like the Halloween Horror Nights shirt that showed like the list of all the houses on the back, and then I woke up and my dad's girlfriend goes, "Oh, look at this shirt that I bought. Isn't it nice?" And I'm like, "Where the fuck did you get that?" And it was like, it was Joel and Ellie, but the game models, like the in-game models, not the Pedro Pascal and what's her name? Bella Ramsey.
I forgot. Bella Ramsey. Yeah.
Bella Ramsey. Yeah. It wasn't the live-action characters. It was the in-game models, and I was like, "Oh my god! Like, where'd you get that shirt?" And he goes, "Oh, I don't know. I just saw it there, but I didn't have my glasses, so it looked like a rose, but it was actually."
What the fuck?
She was like, "Yeah, I thought it was a rose, but then after I bought it and I put my glasses on, I saw that it had a mouth." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's the clicker."
Oh my god.
Like, wow. Oh my god, it was a rose. It was so cute. And all this stuff. And I'm like, "Oh my god, you're so cute. You are so adorable."
That's like what an old lady would say. "That's a nice flower there, young man. What a cute, pretty flower." It's a fucking clicker. Eat your face.
Dude, that's exactly what it was. He goes, "I bought it because I thought it was a rose, and then I saw it had a mouth." Like, so.
Oh, it must be blooming.
So yeah, I offered to trade shirts with her, but I was like, nah, you know what? Keep it. It's okay. It's
Oh,
fine.
you're similar enough in size that it would have worked.
It was a medium. So
Oh,
you
okay.
know those like mass-produced shirts. They do their best to like accommodate all sizes. So there is no like male or female shirt. I think
Oh, they always go for
exchange.
the average size.
Exactly.
They always go for
But
the average. So like someone's medium could be like someone else's large. Like
yeah,
sometimes I wear like but you and I are the same height, but like you wear medium and I wear medium, it's gonna look a lot different. You fill it in a lot better than I do. I have to get a small because I'm a smaller frame dude than you. Meanwhile,
yeah,
you're a brick shit house. So
yeah. This brick shit house has been consuming a lot of Cuban food, but now I'm going back to my diet of eggs and yogurt.
yes, and yogurt. Hey man,
Eggs and
protein.
Oreos. And protein, exactly.
Bro, that
Eggs and
vowel
Oreos.
dial, eggs and orgles and asparagus.
Oh my god, dude, such a good. I remember too when I found out that day, I was like, oh my god, bro, you'll never believe it. Guess what diet I'm on?
The vowel diet. He thinks of
How many,
vowels on it.
how many foods that begin with vowels? And it's funny because Y is like a secret vowel that no one talks about sometimes.
Oh really?
Yes, yeah, it's A-E-I-O-U, and then I remember like Y was added in later, which confused the hell out of me. But yeah, so technically yogurt falls on my diet as well.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Okay. Well, I
But
mean,
but yeah, that's been me. What about you, dude? How have you been?
well, my nose itches. Goddamn. So just like you, I went to Orlando. I did not go to Halloween Horror Nights. However, I did went to go see a lot of friends there, and for the first time, I actually drove my way to Orlando instead of taking a bus or having someone else
Oh,
drive me there.
how'd that go?
And well, I left at 4 o'clock on
Oh
Friday, so
no.
it took me 4 hours to get there. But when I on the way back, I left at around 9 o'clock ish, and so I got home like around midnight. And I would have gotten there sooner, but oh, excuse me.
You're good.
Oh, the Iron Bear is
Eat on
yeah,
bed.
yeah, Iron Beer. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, it's a Cuban soft drink it's very popular here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So coming back, I got there like at midnight, and I would have gotten there sooner, but there was some construction, so that kind of slowed me down by like 20 minutes. But I was going like 90 the whole way through, like 90, 100.
Oh,
So I
man,
got there.
love that.
It said 3 hours, like 20 minutes. I got there like in 3 hours and like 5 minutes. It would have been like 2 hours and like 45 if it wasn't for the construction.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how my trip went. It was a great trip. Got to hung out with some friends I hadn't seen in a while. And I went to this botanical garden in Orlando called Harry Lou Gardens. Have you heard of it?
No, I don't think I have.
It's beautiful. It's in I forget what part of Orlando it is. I think it's like downtown or close to downtown. And it's like I said, a big, huge botanical garden. I think it's like 50 acres. I think they said.
Oh yeah,
Like
I
that?
remember
Yeah,
you
yeah.
showed me the pictures of the walk. You said,
Yeah, it took me about an hour and a half to clear it out,
damn, dude.
and I'm pretty
That's
sure I still missed some stuff.
Yeah, and it's a wild garden, right? Like usually botanical gardens are like in an enclosed space, but this was open, right?
No, it's pretty enclosed. It's got a lot of paths and stuff. I think a lot
Okay.
of pavement to walk around in, and I just so happened to go on Dog Day. So everyone and their mother in like the entire city
Oh.
brought their dogs. And I saw so many corgis and huskies and golden retrievers
Mm.
just all just walking around with their owners.
Oh my god, that sounds so lovely.
Yeah, it was really nice. I mean, everyone keeps the dogs on a tight leash. So I unfortunately wasn't able to pet too many.
Yeah,
But-
yeah, of course.
But it was just nice seeing all the dogs around there, and of course the beautiful greenery that was all around me, beautiful trees, and there was like a great lake view that I was able to come across, and my legs were kind of tired, so I just sat there, and I just chilled and just stared at the lake for a while,
Very
while enjoying the
nice.
silence. So very beautiful Orlando trip, and then on the gaming front. I did do some Steam Next Fest. You and I both did some
We
Steam Next
both
Fest.
did actually. I
And,
actually engaged, which was a shame.
It's a shame you had to leave like immediately afterwards.
Yes, dude, I know. Actually, I still didn't try one of the demos that I downloaded, but
It might still
go
be
ahead.
available. Not all devs take it down immediately.
Okay, I'll probably
So
go back.
you can check it out. I still have a few that I haven't gone back to, and
Okay.
the devs just kept it up. So it really depends. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. Most of the time they'll take it out as soon as it's done, but sometimes you can also luck out as well. And well, I beat Armored Core finally. I beat Armored Core. I beat Octopath Traveler.
You did? Holy shit, dude!
Yeah, I finished Octopath. I beat them both like back to back because I was pretty much almost done with both of them. If Armored Core, I was on like the last mission, and then Octopath, I just did the epilogue.
Hmm. Holy crap, dude! That's awesome.
So there you go. Knock those games off my list finally.
Wow, you're better at clearing out your backlog than I am.
Yeah, well, I still took me a long ass time, man. As soon as Baldur's Gate came in, just destroyed my schedule, bro. My backlog just became even more backlogged.
Good. Oh my lord, bro. So.
But I did it, and now I'm gonna play some Viewfinder. I already bought it because it was on sale.
Oh, nice, dude.
I haven't played it yet. I bought it on Friday, but I haven't had time to play it. So, but I do plan on playing it soon. It's a quick 5-hour game for what I've seen, and it's kind of a vibe game, so I could just chill out,
Yeah.
put up a podcast or something, and then just listen while I solve some puzzles, do some
Very
camera
nice,
work.
dude.
And well, one last thing to share is actually I've also been watching these videos on YouTube by Tim Kaine. And for those of you who don't know who Tim Kaine is, he is one of the original devs for the original Fallout. He recently started his own YouTube, and every day he uploads something. He always uploads something about what it was like to work on Fallout, what it was like to work on in Troika Studios, which is the studio he and shit, I forgot who else it was. But they used to work for Interplay, I believe, and then after finishing Fallout, they founded their own studio called Troika. And Troika is also one of the developers of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, which is a game we were talking about, I think, previous episode, when Vampire Bloodlines 2 was re-announced. Re-announced after being like a development hell for like God knows like 4 years at this point.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting having such a veteran, because this guy's been working on games for like 40 years.
Dude, that's crazy, man. That's like John Carmack levels.
Yeah, pretty much. Like he's one of the OGs. And
He really is.
so
an
it's really,
Sorry, excuse me.
it's really cool to see his insights on what it was like developing games back then versus developing games now, and what it takes to become a dev nowadays, and how he sees the current landscape of games and game development in the industry. Really cool stuff. It's very interesting. I never subscribed to the channel, but like every time it's on my algorithm, I look at it.
Nice, dude. Excellent.
Right.
Well, I know that you're a huge fan of the original Fallout series.
Yeah, the Fallout 1 and 2,
tried.
great.
I tried. I really did, but
Absolutely amazing. No, they're hard games to get into.
yeah.
they're I do not blame anybody for not sticking it all the way through, because they start off very slow, they're very obtuse and very hard. They do not hold your hand.
No, they don't.
And I don't know, somehow 14-year-old me was able to beat both games just fine.
Well, but you're out of the
Without
two
a
of
guide.
Us, but out of the two of us, you're the RPG guy. Like anytime there's an RPG, anything, I always defer to your. I always defer to you.
Damn, I should have got more water. But yeah, I didn't give myself enough water. But yeah, that's how it's gone for me, man. That's how it's been my few weeks.
Nice, dude. Very, very nice. Very, very cool. I'm glad that we've both had, good time offs. English was not my thing.
I know, bro. You're gonna be on a 24-hour bender from what I hear.
Yeah, dude. Fucking didn't get my shift traded, so I stayed up all day thinking I was gonna get a good night's sleep, and no, they called me into work and they're like, "Where are you? You're supposed to be here a half hour ago." I'm like, and I had a feeling too. I had a feeling. I didn't know what it was, but something inside me was like, I should probably pack my scrubs in my car just in case I have to go from the noodles place to work. And I was like, nah, we'll be alright. It's gonna be okay.
Famous last words.
Famous last words. I will my gut was like, alright, do you, man, do you. Yeah, but now I know. Get it in writing. Don't
Yeah, get it in writing and double check.
Double check it. Don't
always double check the day before. Be like, hey, I'm good, right?
Yes. Another thing. Get the phone number of the person you're trading shifts with, so that you can do that. So you can text them.
All right. Yes.
But it's okay because now I got 3 days off in a row, so it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It was a little bit of hell, but it ain't the worst. It ain't the worst hell I've been through. So we're good. Yeah, but you know who is going through hell, dude? Would you like to start us off?
Yeah, start us off? Well, I mean, a lot of people are going through hell. This is the gaming industry we're talking about, buddy. When isn't there somebody doesn't going through hell?
But if you ask anybody, it's just business. It's just business.
Yeah, well, business is what we could talk about today because for today's episode, we're going to be talking about some Naughty Dog layoffs, ex-BioWare employees suing EA over severance pay, a spicy Gollum, spicy expose from the developers of the most recent disaster, well, the second most recent disaster now after King Kong, the Lord of the Rings. Yeah, we should have got a story on that because, oh my god, have you seen that?
I saw some videos on it. The only thing I know is that game was only in development for a year.
Yes, and that's a story in and of itself. But unfortunately, a little last minute for us. But moving on with our itinerary here, I digress. We have our expose over the development hell that was Lord of the Rings Gollum game. Johnny Boy Riccitello steps down as Unity CEO. And we also learn a little bit about how much it costs to fix a AAA game, as the cost to fix Cyberpunk was revealed, as also recently devs have unionized against CDPR. We also have some Ubisoft employees finally getting some justice served against them after years of sexual assault allegations pressed against them. And we also have Microsoft officially owning Activision. And so, as you can see, there's a lot of stories, a lot of big, spicy stories there, and that wasn't all of them, because we had actually like way more. This would have been like a 5-hour episode if we didn't literally cut it in half. So, next episode we'll probably record on Wednesday, and that'll be more focused on movies and TV shows with a few game stories that we had to unfortunately move over, as we couldn't exactly keep them on this block. But starting off, we have here our first story with Naughty Dog being hit with layoffs and reports of the multiplayer spin-off being on ice for now. And so it seems like 2023 has been the year of layoffs, man, because it seems like everyone's fucking laying everyone off.
Yep. Epic
is being hit by layoffs. Naughty Dog's being hit by layoffs. BioWare is being hit by layoffs. So as we can see, unfortunately, a lot of people are without jobs currently at the moment. And I mean, hopefully, at the time of this recording, they found something some new form of employment or something to hold them over in the meantime. But as we said, as discussed in an earlier episode, survey says being a game dev fucking sucks.
It turns out being a game dev sucks even more than previously thought. Like, goddamn.
Yeah.
Like, it really is hard out here for these poor guys.
Yeah, and we have here an article from IGN where Oh, we have the Naughty Dog Studios with currently 400 staff, laying off about 25 developers, which most of whom are QA, which unfortunately is usually the case with a lot of layoffs. As no one puts too much respect on the QA department, how much they really help throughout development. But also they will not be offered severance, so there's that too. Hooray! Yay, QA work. And God. Naughty Dog staff also report that they are being pressured to keep quiet about it because, of course,
yeah,
you don't say shit.
You don't exist.
And also here in the same article, we see that the multiplayer is pretty much on ice, as it's been very much in the air, man. It's been kind of weird. I feel like we've been hearing about this multiplayer for the longest time now.
Dude, yeah, it's been a few years since they announced it. I think I remember when they showed concept art at one of the, I don't know if it was like the video, I don't know, it was one of the shows hosted by Jeff Keighley. I remember they showed concept art for a Last of Us multiplayer game that Naughty Dog was working on, but we haven't heard much since then. Really?
Yeah, it seems like might be some indecision on like what direction to take it. No one really knows for sure what it is they want the game to be like. Right? It's just so strange that they decided to just make it its own thing when everyone really liked the original the multiplayer for the original game, and it was like, well, why not just make it that? Like, just build off that and make it more. Like, why are you making this big huge thing that no one asked for?
Yeah,
you're just making a headache for everyone.
I don't know. I guess they're really just trying to make. I mean, yeah, no, I got nothing.
You got nothing.
I don't even want to try. I don't even want to try to like theory craft on this one, dude.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, that's all we can say.
Yeah, I mean, I could theory craft, but
you could. I mean, hey, if you,
a lot of it will be me talking out of my ass.
I mean, hey, if you're cooking, bro.
All right, well, I could be cooking with shit. You never know. So
cook away.
They're trying so hard to do something. It kind of sounds like they're going for an open world Last of Us with multiplayer elements.
Really? That's what you think is going on?
Yeah.
Could be.
Again, they already have the multiplayer from the second one. Had multiplayer too, right? Or was this just the first?
It did not.
It did not? Oh, so it was just the first one.
It was originally supposed to come with the second game, but they decided to just make it its own spin-off.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that history. But yeah, so they already have the multiplayer for the first game. So again, yeah, why didn't they just do that? Well, because it's clear they want to make it bigger. And these people, they like their open worlds. Because that's usually the way it goes. So I would say open world with some story elements, introduce new characters. And I don't know and maybe multiplayer, but in the sense that, I mean, I don't know, like what, DayZ type shit?
You think that's what they're trying to do? Oh, actually, yeah. They could have been maybe making some kind of survival game, doing like some DayZ shit. That makes sense.
Yeah, except maybe somewhat functional,
Yeah, not busted.
But yeah, dude,
that does make sense.
Yeah, because dude, like that world, that post-apocalyptic world is perfect for that kind of shit. So, so yeah, there could be something along those lines, which does sound pretty interesting. But again, that sounds like a lot of work, and I don't know, man, because Naughty Dog has done a really good job of crafting really, really, really well-made single-player experiences and crafting stories with, motion capture technology and just all that. To take that and put it into a multiplayer, that's a lot. that is a lot. That's a lot to work on.
It is. I mean, we saw it with CDPR and Cyberpunk. They were just like,
Oh man,
well, fuck it, we can't work on this anymore.
dude.
We have this game that's freaking dumpster fire. We gotta fix it. We're not gonna have any time to make this game. Just cut it off.
Oh my god. Oh.
Which
yeah.
I would have been very interested to see what they would have done with that too.
Me too. But hey, sometimes. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, sometimes what?
Oh no, I was just saying. I mean, no, let's just say something stupid and cliche like, yeah, sometimes you just can't get what you want, but sometimes you get what you need, like a fixed Cyberpunk. But anyway, you were saying.
Well, we're not there yet, but that would have been a great transition, though, man.
Sorry.
It's all right.
I'll repeat it. I'll repeat it. Just remind me.
You're okay. We'll crowbar that shit in afterwards. But yeah, it seems Naughty Dog has been a bit of trouble lately internally. Any thoughts on these layoffs?
Well, I mean, a lot of them are contractors, so I'm gonna assume that they're not even core staff. They're just trying to cut.
Yeah. QA is usually contract work.
Yeah. So, I mean, it makes sense that you want to try and save money, so you're cutting the contractors first. I mean, we do this in nursing too. You know, staff is always kept no matter what, and contract workers are usually the ones that get the short end of the stick first more often. You know, they get floated to another unit, or they get their shift canceled, or they get put on call, whatever the hell you call it. So this isn't out of the ordinary, but I would always think you'd want your QA to be the last ones you want to lay off, because they're the ones who kind of tell you, hey, this kind of sucks, or hey, this is broken, or hey, someone like snuck a dick pic in your programming. You should probably go back and clean that up before, so yeah, I don't know why they would lay them off first, unless the game is nowhere near that stage in development where QA goes and takes a look, which means that there really hasn't been much work done on this game. Again, theory crafting, talking out of my ass. Please forgive me.
Yeah. Well, it says here in the report that they are indeed contractors. So yeah, it says no full-time staff have been affected.
Yeah.
But it sucks that it really speaks to the instability that goes into working in the games industry, especially since a lot of times we hear stories about how QA workers are promised full-time jobs. They work there long enough. Yep. They're always baited in with the carrot on the stick, like, oh no, it's okay, bro. If you come in here and you work 60 hours a week, right, with no overtime pay because that's not in your contract.
Exactly.
One day, baby, you too will work for Naughty Dog. One day, you too will work for Blizzard. And then when time goes around, be like, hey man, I've done my part. Be like, huh, what? Well, my quarterlies are in, man. No, sorry, we gotta save some money so that way we can make some more growth next quarter.
Yeah, dude, exactly. And you know what really sucks about I don't know if it's changed, but the way it used to be, or the way that I think it still is if you're working on a project for a while and then you get fired or you leave, you're not credited for your work when the game is released. Like they take your name
in
out.
Many cases, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's still like that? Sorry, I don't
know if it's still like that, but I imagine in many cases it does happen.
That blows.
I could have sworn I've seen stories on that happening. Like,
yeah, like, dude, imagine that. Like a lot of your work is yours, and then they're just like, fuck you. We don't have to credit you.
You just don't want to put your name on a screen. I don't want to go through that trouble.
Yeah, bro. Well.
More gas. Oh.
And this is Sony's love this is Sony's favorite child, and they're
This
going
is their
through
golden child.
Yeah, no, this is their golden child, and they're going through issues, so that kind of doesn't bode well, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, historically they've been known to have a very bad crunch culture there.
Yes, yes, that is true.
And as there were reports in for Last of Us 2 where there was reports of a lot of crunch and a lot of
Yes,
last minute changes that resulted in really tight deadlines.
yes, I remember that. Man, dude, Last of Us Part 2 was, whew, man, that was a news cycle that just kept.
Oh yeah, that was a fucking firestorm of a
Whew,
the discourse around it.
yeah, bro. Oh man.
Absolute firestorm. But I would say, you know who else is going through kind of a firestorm right now?
Tell me.
Motherfucking EA and BioWare, man. And Dragon Age, what's it called? Dreadwolf. As we move on to our next story here, where EA is being sued by BioWare veterans over lack of severance pay. And well, we missed this part. We missed this reporting, but it was reported a few weeks ago about how BioWare was hit with layoffs. And I remember we mentioned it, but it wasn't one of our stories because it was kind of happening in between recording and actually our information gathering. But it seems that many some staff are not too happy with the deal they're getting, as we have an article from Kotaku stating how after over 50 employees were laid off at the end of August, including 17-year veteran Mary Kirby, who has also worked on all the Dragon Age games and also helped write Varric, like the freaking mascot of the game,
Our boy.
of the series,
Our homeboy.
right? Right after she and many others veterans got stabbed in the back, so BioWare can save a buck. They're now suing over inadequate severance pays. And so the package that was offered to them was 2 weeks of severance pay for every year that they served on board, which is well below the average of a month per year. And well, it seems that, you know, as people who would be stabbed in the back, they wouldn't really like that too much.
Yeah.
And so now EA and BioWare are currently being sued.
No, yeah, not because of the deal that they get, not because of the deal they made, but the deal's not being fulfilled. Which, well, it wouldn't surprise me that a company like EA would do some bullshit like that. That's awful. And it's funny we kind of glossed over the layovers. Oh my god, layoffs. Regarding Dreadwolf, and it was kind of funny how the timing of it. It was right after Baldur's Gate 3 came out.
Mm-hmm.
And then like literally a couple of days later or a week later, it was like, yeah, BioWare is laying off people and also putting development of Dragon Age Dreadwolf on hold. And it's like, oh shit, I think they realize that they're making a bad fucking game.
I mean, how can you make a good game when you're constantly laying people off and cycling through people who are constantly burned out, and you don't even know what fucking game you want? Because it feels like this game has been rebooted like 2 times already at this point, I think.
Yes, dude. Oh my god, it's bad.
I mean, this is what happens when you don't have a vision, and when you have a bunch of corporate meddling.
Yes. But at least, well, I don't think they've done that yet. I don't think they've done that bad trope where they hire someone who hates the source material to write it. They haven't done that yet. I mean, they probably did, but then they got cycled through. They got laid off and hired somebody else, and we didn't even hear about it. But in any case, I think it's pretty shitty that people aren't getting paid what they owed, especially since a company like EA, they're not short on cash. You can't shell out, what you promised to your employees, especially your veteran employees. Like, Jesus, man. Fuck.
Yeah, one of whom was one of the original writers for the original Baldur's Gate.
Yes.
One of the games that put BioWare on the frickin' map.
Oh my god. Yes, dude. Exactly. It's freaking stupid. It's dumb. It's absolutely dumb.
Yeah, we have here a little excerpt. However, a lawyer for the 7 laid-off employees, Alex Kennedy, told Kotaku in a phone call that BioWare has so far refused to negotiate better severance packages. He said that the laid-off employees want development of Dreadwolf, a game that's already had to be reworked and is reportedly overdue to succeed, but also wanted what they're owed. Kennedy told Kotaku that he originally had over 15 laid-off BioWare employees who reported lawsuit, but many bailed out, worried about their ability to pay bills and even buy presents for their kids come Christmas time. Damn. Oh my god. Oh, that's so sad to hear. Yeah, imagine not being able to buy freaking gifts for your kids. Sorry, Tivy, I couldn't afford you that, I don't know what toys kids get these days, but I couldn't afford that new iPhone because, yeah, Daddy had to sue his boss for not giving him his fucking money.
Oh my god. I couldn't buy you that PS5 so you can play Baldur's Gate 3. Because fuck BioWare. Oh, good lord, dude. Oh, I still have coffee. Good.
Also, interestingly, EA's proprietary game engine, Frostbite, is specifically called down the lawsuit as an important factor in determining how much severance employees are owed. Things like age, years of service, and difficulty of finding a similar new job are all taken into account under Canadian common law. Right? Kennedy argues that the fact the BioWare developers are forced to use EA's in-house toolset, which has long been blamed for issues in some of the biggest releases like Mass Effect Andromeda and Anthem, means it could be hard for them to find new jobs than developers using third-party toolsets like Unreal and Unity. Wow, okay. So pretty much means your engine sucks so much ass that employees possibly will have a much harder time finding a job because they work on this weird ass engine that was specifically meant for FPS games that they somehow wanted to Frankenstein into an RPG game.
2 RPG games.
2 RPG games. 3 actually. 3, yeah. Inquisition, Anthem, and Andromeda.
You're right. I forgot about it. I forgot about Anthem.
Everyone did. I just read it off this article and you already forgot. It was literally name dropped in this article and you forgot. That's how fucking bad that game was.
Because I'm like, 2 RPG games, bro. Fucking Mass Effect and Dragon Age Inquisition. And you're like, no, 3. I'm like, huh?
What? Nah, bro, Anthem. It's okay, man. Anthem next. No, it's not coming. That was years ago.
Anthem 2. Microtransaction boogaloo.
Yeah. So, once again, we have beloved studio in trouble. But, I mean, with BioWare, it's kind of expected at this point. The BioWare we all grew up and loved, is been long dead for a while.
It burned. Like the Phoenix, it died.
No, Phoenix come back again. This is not gonna come back.
No, technically it did come back, but under the new name Larian Studios.
Oh, yes,
So
the spirit.
BioWare died so Larian can live. And you know what?
Yes.
I'm fine with that. I'm okay. I can live with that.
So, any other thoughts, man?
Just pay what you owe. I have to pay what I'm owed, like what I owe on my bills, especially on my taxes. Come on, man. It's already bad enough that this game is on hold and shit's being laid off. Like, you know, this is artists' work, and they're watching it get fucked. And on top of that, you're not even paying them. They're going through it, man. Just give them their money, and that way they can like be done with you. Jeez. That's it.
Nah, gotta save those costs.
Nah, save those costs, man. We need to buy back those stocks.
And Jarman and Anthem sucked, so you have to make up for their loss.
Dude.
And this Dreadwolf game is taking God knows how long at this point.
Nah.
I think it's been like 7 years.
It will never. If it does release, it will be memed. It won't be good.
Yeah.
It won't be good.
Well, we'll have to see.
No.
We'll have to see.
I don't have to see shit. I'll give the benefit of the doubt to Mass Effect 4. But, again, it's because we haven't heard anything. They've been very quiet. And I think they're doing that on purpose.
Well, I don't even want a Mass Effect 4. It's just...
Listen, man, they tugged at my heartstrings. They tugged at my heartstrings. They showed fucking Liara in the teaser, and I'm like, God damn you. Fine. I'll see what this is.
Oh, I mean, Mass Effect is like one of the best trilogies in gaming, but I don't want to do Mass Effect games.
Maybe
I'm okay with you doing new shit, but...
Maybe Larian can make a...
Yeah, maybe Larian can...
Dude, that'd be the
You know what I was thinking?
What?
Man, before we go on to the next story, you know what I was thinking, dude? What if Larian made the next Knights of the Old Republic?
Bruh. Oh my god. I need to change myself.
Yeah, they made the next Knights of the Old Republic. Right? Same combat like Baldur's Gate 3. Except now you have force powers.
Bro, yes. It's the
like you could use do a force lift and like grab like a barrel and like just throw it at some barrel in the environment. You just pick it up in the air and just throw it.
Oh my god.
Throw it at some enemies.
That sounds so good, bro.
You force push enemies off ledges into the abyss.
Dude, imagine that. That's how Larian becomes big. By literally just...
Oh, I mean, they've already hit the big time with Baldur's Gate. But
but that's what I'm saying. Like, they continue to grow on the back of BioWare, taking all of their games that they were most loved for, and just making them better. With, you know what I mean? Oh my god, that would be so fucking cool.
They just make the equivalent of Chinese knockoffs.
Except the Chinese knockoff is better in this game.
But better, right? Chinese knockoffs, but better. Hey guys, we're here to announce our new IP. It's called Bag and Beige.
Oh my god, bro.
See, you get to play as the Dave Dorden. Look, we have a hot witch, goth witch girl. Her name's Borrigan.
I was thinking more like, well, no, that's rude. I was gonna say Horrigan, but no. Even less clothes on than in Dragon Age.
All right, how about you go on to our next story, man?
Yes.
Yeah, because the disasters keep coming. Cause
yes. This disaster made me laugh, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
When you sent me this story, I give a good belly laugh.
Because parts of it's kind of funny, parts of it's kind of not. But well, this next story we have here, a spicy expose from the developers of the recent dumpster fire Lord of the Rings Gollum. And, well, I mean, as we all know, it's not exactly the best game around. But hey, now with King Kong here, it might not be the worst game of the year. Hey, not the worst. Only in the games industry can you have the worst fucking game of the year. Right? What do we have? We had Redfall. Oh, this is worst game of the year, bro. Yes, surely it cannot get any worse than this. Absolutely not. Then Gollum is like that. It's like, oh shit, it can get even worse. and then King Kong comes in, right, and decides, nah, bro, I'm taking this crown of shit here.
Oh my lord, dude.
But focusing on Lord of the Rings Gollum, we have reports of a studio that was woefully ill-equipped to deal with the developments of AAA gaming, and man, this report goes pretty far. But well, to start off, when the game was released, Daedalic, the publishers of the game, released an apology letter saying, "Hey, we're sorry, our game is garbage."
Typical,
The
developer apology shit.
Right, yeah, all the your typical JPEG with some text on it, right? The ones that we've been getting
Yes.
all fucking year round.
Yeah.
At this point. This is, you got Cyberpunk, this game. I feel like there's some other games. Oh, Redfall, we got Redfall
yes,
too.
Redfall, of course. How could you forget?
Yes, of course. Except this one's special, right? James, you want to know why this one's special?
Please, enlighten me and enlighten our beautiful audience.
Yeah, because someone in PR was so damn lazy that they decided to just run their apology letter through ChatGPT. That's right, dude. We are at the stage where these companies give such little fucks, they will just use AI to write their apology letters.
Oh my god. That makes you laugh, bro.
Because nothing shows sincerity more than just running your apology letter through an AI bot.
You're a fucking AI bot. Oh my lord. Oh my god, bro. That's so fucking funny. Oh god. Oh.
They spelled Lord of the Rings wrong. They put Lord of the Ring. Yes, absolutely. Great respect to the Lord of the Rings IP and the Tolkien.
Dude, poor Tolkien is...
The Tolkien's rolling in his grave right now.
Dude, if you were attached to a turbine, he'd generate electricity. That's how fast.
He's probably gonna haunt his family now because they actually approved the deal that made the game. But outside of that humorous story, there's a slightly less humorous. And we delve deeper into a report by the channel Game 2, which is a German gaming journalist channel on YouTube that actually did a bit of a deep dive into Daedalic and the woes that occurred around Gollum's development. Did you actually watch the video, or? I imagine you didn't because it's long and you didn't have much time.
I just read it, and also I know it's in German, right? It's in German.
Well, there's you can put closed captioning.
Yeah, but if I was going to read, I'll just read the article.
Yeah, well, the article doesn't go over everything because there's some interesting stuff. Because
oh, really?
Starting off, Daedalic was started by, I forgot this guy's name. His nickname is Pokey, so we'll just call him Pokey.
Okay.
He has some weird fucking German name I can't say, so say Pokey. Pokey started Daedalic when he made a point-and-click adventure game for school, and apparently this point-and-click adventure game was so well loved by everybody that he got the idea of starting a studio, and so that studio became Daedalic Entertainment, which is a German-based development studio that made, because they're now closed unfortunately, primarily point-and-click adventure games. And man, these people were actually really popular in Germany. Like, they didn't hit the the international level, but at least in Germany they were huge and very well loved. Yeah, they made a bunch of games because a lot of their games were released like the early 2010s and early 2000s, and not a lot of them are on Steam. So that's why not a lot of people heard about them. But at least in Germany, they're very well loved, award winning even. But so the story of Daedalic and Gollum is that a little bit before Gollum, Daedalic was going through some economic troubles. And they were also owned by a big company, a big stock company that took interest in them from all their successes. And so with increasing pressures to, get more money, they decided to start making different games and being more ambitious with them. And one of them was a game called Silence, which was supposed to be a sequel to one of their more popular point-and-click adventure games. But this one's going to be 3D. Fully 3D, whereas most of their games are fully 2D. Unfortunately, the studio had a lot more experience with 2D gaming, so it took a very long time to make the game. The game took about 5 years, 5 or 6 years to make when it was projected to be released in about 3. And so they sunk all this money into this game, and unfortunately, it was a flop. And then they also had another game they made that's based on a book series called like The Pillars of Earth, something like that, and that also flopped. And then they tried making an RTS game, and they actually released an early access, and then with the intention of updating it, kind of like a service game, like a live service style kind of game. Not necessarily like live service style, but the idea was to update it with like expansion packs and stuff. And unfortunately, that flopped. And so it kind of got to the point where they wanted to make something really big, and somehow their CEO managed to secure a deal with the Tolkien estate and to make Gollum.
Interesting.
And well, from there, there was a lot of hardships that went along with it because again, it's a fully 3D game, and even though they learned quite a bit from making the game Silence, which was their first 3D game, it still was still very difficult with this because obviously you make a AAA game, you gotta bring out the big boys. You gotta make something really really polished, even though as polished as they are these days by today's standards, with how broken and busted they are. And so from there, it just took a long time to make the game, and unfortunately, it just seems like the expectations of AAA gaming kind of misaligns with how Daedalic makes their games, because Daedalic is very much a story first kind of studio, so they may have they're really good at making stories and structuring their games around the story, but when it comes to gameplay, they didn't really know what to do with it because they're not a gameplay focused developer.
Yeah, I guess yeah.
And then on top of all that, they had a very hostile work environment as the middle management was becoming more and more pressured to try and make an ROI for for all the precious stockholders.
Hey, precious. I'm sorry.
Yeah, right. Precious. Exactly. And it just led to an environment where middle managers pissed and getting everyone mad. People are leaving. The same old song and dance we have with AAA development. And then on top of all that, James, you want to know how much money they had to make this game?
Please tell me. How much money
okay.
do they have?
Well, first off, how much money do you think is spent, or on average, is spent on a AAA game?
100 million?
That sounds about right. You want to know how much Gollum got?
How much?
16.
What?
$16 million.
16?
Yeah.
A 15th of an average AAA budget?
Yeah, like a 10th.
Oh,
a little over a 10th.
sorry.
Like a 9th.
Math is also not my thing. But good lord, man. Jesus Christ. That's fucking awful. So this game was doomed.
This game was set to die.
Yeah, this game was doomed from the start. God, these poor bastards.
Yeah, right?
So, does the survey still say that being a game dev sucks?
Oh, yeah.
Man, that's fucking awful. Well, it shows. It definitely shows what kind of game this was.
Yeah, this was a game that was fucked from the very beginning. So anybody out there who was like, yeah, bro, Gollum's gonna be fucking lit. Nah, it was never gonna be lit.
That was me.
It was a wet match in a dark cave.
Yeah. I remember too when you told me, "Oh yeah, what do you think of the new Gollum game?" I was like, "Oh yeah, actually, I think it looks pretty good." And you're like, "What? Have you actually seen it?" And then I actually took a look at it, and I was like, "Oh, what the fuck is this? This isn't what I was shown originally." Yeah.
Yeah, they had a lot of ideas for it. Like they were gonna have like they were gonna have more expansive platforming, kind of like Tomb Raider, Uncharted, but
yeah,
it was too difficult for them to develop, and the game was getting too big at that point.
Yeah.
So they had to cut a lot of features out. They had to cut a lot of levels out. The game was actually going to be even longer, and the game's like 8 hours long already.
8 hours too long.
Yes, 8 hours way too long.
Yeah. Something from the article that I thought was pretty cool was there was an argument system. You know how in Lord of the Rings, Gollum and Smeagol, split personality and they're arguing with each other, making decisions. And I thought that they would that was cool that they were gonna try and implement that into the gameplay, to where you kind of make decisions on how to go about certain missions or certain decisions. I thought that was a good idea.
Yeah,
Like,
and according to the video, that was something they did want to do, but it was too much.
No, of course, yeah.
It was too much for them to do.
Well, it's like you said, they had good ideas, but they just couldn't, yeah.
And now, Datalink, or at least the development side of Datalink, because they're still publishing. The development side of Datalink is unfortunately now gone. Which I'm sure, like, if you're a German and you enjoyed those games, you're very, very sad. Which also in that video there was quite a few German, like, YouTube content creators. It was kind of interesting seeing that, because I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. Like, there's a whole world out there of people. You forget, right? You live in this bubble, this North American bubble, the English speaking bubble of YouTube, that you forget. There's probably whole entire internet community surrounding of YouTube channels, from different countries and of different languages around the world. Like this game too, this YouTube channel, they had like 500 something thousand subscribers.
Wow, dude, that's crazy.
That's a shitload, right?
Yeah.
And it was all in German. Like, oh shit, I guess
It's all in German.
All right. It's something you take for granted. Hold on, let me take this fucking.
Oh, it's hot.
God, it was cold and it was hot as balls. Well, that was a good laugh into a very big sad, but hey man, you want to have another good laugh?
Go for it, dude.
So, for our next story, we have here Johnny Boy Richatello gets sacked from Unity as CEO after the not very popular decision to tie fees to downloads after the whole you have to pay for per download fiasco. Yeah, it seems that John Richatello has been the sacrificial lamb for Unity and is now no longer CEO.
Get fucked. That's all I
Get
gotta
fucked. Get fucked.
Sacrificial lamb, my ass, dude. He was like, yes, let us charge per install. And yes, this is all 100% my idea. Sacrificial lamb, give me a fucking break.
Well, the reason why I say that, okay, so think here, everyone's
okay. Sorry, yes.
As great as it is that John Richatello is being sacked, we have to remember that there's a board behind him, right? This guy answers to a board, and the board here is also signed off on this decision. So it's we shouldn't be in such a hurry to be like, all right, the great evil is defeated, yay, we won, right? Like, no, there's still a lot of shitheads on that board, and they will most likely only replace John with someone just as bad. Well, if not worse. I mean, if anything, he might have been holding them back because he sold all his stock before the decision went through. So there might be a chance that even he knew this was a shit decision. He was just like, you don't understand. I was holding them back. The seal has been broken.
I understand what you're saying, but this reeks more of, I'm going to intentionally tank. Well, actually, wait. Did he ever buy back any of the stock?
I don't know. There's been no reports on that, so I have no clue.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right, because if he did, then they would have just screamed of just pump and dump, essentially. Well, no, sorry, not pump and dump, but like sell right before you give bad news. But Jesus Christ, man. But the thing is, like, I understand, but again, this is the same guy who wanted to charge people to reload a fucking firearm in Battlefield. So no. This guy has a pattern of behavior, and it's well documented. So, back to our original statement. Get fucked.
Get fucked. Get fucked. Yeah, but another reason why I mentioned that is because I saw the Yang Yab video, and he had a... Fuck, there's a Reddit post. I can't... Is it here? He had a Reddit post. Here we go. Right, I found it. Okay, so there's this Reddit post here on RUnity by the user execs. I think that's how you say it. It's... Or Zijit? I don't know how to say it. It's Xijit. But he says that, yeah, you know, John's an asshole, but he's not the only asshole on there. And so, because of that, we probably shouldn't be celebrating entirely things. We shouldn't trust Unity because...
Oh, no.
According to him...
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, like, you're absolutely correct. We shouldn't trust Unity.
Right, and then... We have here, so apparently on this board, we have a guy named Tomer Barziv, Roloff Botha, and Egon Durban. And he goes to break down like who each of these people are. And well, the first one is Tomer Barziv, who is the founder of Iron Source, which is actually the monetization company that Oh right, it was monetization. It was a monetization company that got bought by Unity for $4.4 billion. Now I'm not sure what the hell a monetization company is. I don't know what the hell that is, but
I'm scared.
Apparently, it's a really shitty company.
I'm scared.
Yes. Oh, right. Yes, this is the asshole who sold a package of malware under the guise of monetization software and ultimately is the root cause of all this install tax, right? Given Iron Source's history of malware, I feel that it's safe to say that Unity's runtime will likely start getting flagged by antivirus programs and casually request admin rights during installation. Okay, yeah, so if McAfee goes off when you're trying to play a Unity game or develop a Unity game, you can thank Tomer Barziv for that. This man is also on the board. Then we have Roloff Botha and Egon Durban. Well, Roloff is director of Sequoia, and Egon is the founder of Silver Lake, and both of them have ties back to Elon Musk. Okay, so.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Which is pretty obvious for how fast Unity has caught on fire. If Egon's name is familiar, it's because he was on Twitter's board and was the one who pushed to have them accept the deal, and then got thrown off the board after he realized he was just spying for Elon during the resulting lawsuit.
Jesus Christ, man. What the fuck?
So we got Elon's personal peeping Tom here, and then Roloff was the CFO of PayPal before it got acquired, and had a long history of being involved in mergers that results in a lot of money for some, but absolutely shit deals for end users and employees. Well, I can't speak for PayPal because I don't use it, but I'll take this guy's word for it.
Yeah, I don't use PayPal either, so.
So yeah, if you're thinking, yay, Unity's great again, no.
No, dude.
That is the moral of this story, where the games industry, especially when it comes to these executives, is a many-headed hydra.
Yeah, but luckily, this kind of reputation destruction will hopefully steer people away from using Unity. Or at least,
yeah,
you know, demanding more of them. But hey, they suffered a lot of negative consequences, so maybe, I don't want to say they'll learn their lesson, but they'll at least not push the issue for a while. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because we all know they're going to try this shit again. Or someone somewhere else will try this. But yeah.
All right, you want to talk about some more shitbag executives?
Get fucked. Do it.
Yeah, get fucked, bro. All right, so we have here former Ubisoft executives reportedly arrested after year-long sexual harassment investigation. So we have Uh, for a story here, 5 former Ubisoft executives were reportedly arrested following a year-long sexual assault and harassment investigation within the company. This is an article by IGN.
Yes.
As reported by French publication Liberation, translated by GI Biz, former Chief Creative Officer Sergei Havskowit and former VP of Editorial Creative Services Tommy Francois, I guess how you say it because he's fucking French, both of whom left Ubisoft in December 2020 following a wave of sexual misconduct allegations, were among those placed in police custody. And, well, for those of you out there who are like, man, these Ubisoft games are all the fucking same. Why are they all open world nonsense? Well, you can thank these two for it, because these were the guys responsible for greenlighting all the games. And so, hey, you wanted the new Splinter Cell? Get fucked. Sergey said no, right? You want you Rayman? Get fucked. Sergey said no. It's not an open world game. You want a Ghost Recon game? Okay, but it's got to be open world.
Those games gotta be old. Yeah.
And it's got to have RPG elements, because get fucked. That's why.
Because fuck you.
Oh, man. So any thoughts on this?
I mean, it's nice to see some sexual harassers getting justice, unlike some people.
Yeah, this has been a long time coming.
Yeah, dude, seriously. Unlike some people that shall remain nameless but have really big boats and yachts. Whatever.
Yeah, and we'll soon be getting the parachute of his life.
Oh my god, dude.
The parachute and all golden parachutes. Right. Lot. So, I mean, this has been a long time coming, because these allegations were made back in 2020 when there was a report.
Yeah, man, it's been 3 years.
Of, massive amounts of abuse going throughout the Ubisoft headquarters, and about how it was pretty much just one big-ass frat house.
Yeah.
It was just guys being fucking weird and gross.
Yeah,
to everyone around them.
Exactly.
I mean, we can just hope that, with these guys gone, justice is served. And also, hey, maybe, I don't know what their current leadership is, but maybe they can do some stuff that's actually worth it.
I mean, we'll see.
Probably not, though.
I don't think so, because in that same article, it says that a report emerged a year later, and according to Ubisoft employees, nothing has changed. But that was a year after the accusations were made. So.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to our next one.
Indeed.
So we have here Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk was a big game released back in 2020, and hey, the game is fixed now. To quote Idris Elba, it only took them 3 fucking years, and it costed them exactly $125 million to fix their own game. And we have here in this report that was the exact cost, $125 million to fix their game, as well as another report of CDPR devs unionizing after many layoffs were laid across the entire company. So, man, any thoughts on this? I mean, you're the big Cyberpunk guy. I know you really like the game despite all its faults.
I mean,
I haven't played it yet.
I
plan on playing it soon.
Yeah, of course. And you're free to Steam share, because I do have the I bought Phantom Liberty, because I plan to get back into Cyberpunk a bit. But damn, dude, 125 million. We just got done talking about how 100 is like the average budget for a AAA game to make a game. This essentially was the budget to just fix the game. Like, Jesus Christ. I can't, like, it's incredible how much time and money went into this fix. But I'm happy. I'm happy because a game developer is keeping their promise to give the game that, well, was promised. You know?
Yeah, I guess you can look at it that way. I would just, I feel like though the cynic of you would be like, well, I mean, if you had fixed it, if you had launched it right in the first place, everyone would have been happy, and you probably would have saved some money on the side too.
That is true, but of course, I'm sure there's plenty of the typical game development bullshit, including like, no, we got to launch this game now because it's in December launch date. We need those Christmas sales and blah blah blah. And you know what? Yeah, those were poor decisions to push a game that was unfinished, and also missing features as well, because there was a lot of missing shit that I think is.
Oh, really? Like what?
Well, I know that they were trying to do like some wall running crap.
Uh-huh.
I know that they showed it off in the demo a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when Keanu Reeves came out and everyone lost their fucking minds?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was supposed to be like a mechanic where you like can like grab onto walls and shit.
Okay.
And like
you can't do that in the game?
I don't think so. I think someone actually
okay.
modded it to put that
of course.
feature, put that feature in, dude. No, dude, it was a huge mess. Like what they showed off at the gameplay reveal trailer. Dude, there was so much shit missing. I forgot actually there was a video that showed all of the missing features that were in the gameplay reveal trailer at that. Was it E3? I want to say it was E3. Wow, flashback, dude. But they made a list of all the shit that was missing, including that train that runs throughout the city.
Uh-huh.
That was actually supposed to be something that was in game, and it was not. And the wall running was also something that was also not in the game.
Uh-huh.
But they added some stuff to it now where you can like jump out of your car or jump off a motorcycle and go slow motion.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can use slow motion to drive and shit. And
okay.
But again, I haven't gotten to any of that content yet. But
okay. How much have you played, and how does it compare to when you first started playing it?
Well, I only played a little bit of the beginning,
mm-hmm.
and I played the tutorial again just to learn the new mechanics. The tutorial itself is the same, but they did overhaul the way some of the stuff worked. I think we talked about how there used to be you needed RAM to do quick hacks, and if you didn't have enough RAM available, you couldn't do a hack. But now what they've done is, instead, if you don't have the RAM, that's fine, we'll just take health away. And that'll be the resource that you use. Or whenever you shoot your weapon, stamina goes down. I think we did talk about this in the last episode. Because I just had a flashback to that conversation.
Okay.
But yeah, from what I've heard, the game is essentially fixed. The game is more or less what was promised all those years ago, and this company spent a pretty penny doing so. And now I don't know what they'll do next. Honestly, I have to play through Phantom Liberty to see what's happening. I know they're discussing a possible Cyberpunk sequel, which
I think it's been pretty much confirmed at this point.
Yeah, I think it's been confirmed.
They will be working on Cyberpunk 2, and then there will be a Witcher 4.
Yeah, and honestly, dude, I really hope they learn their lesson, because CD Projekt Red, they're a good studio. Even when their games are broken, the games are still good. Or not good, but like people like playing them, me included. So, yeah, $125 million. But hey, at least they fixed it. It's definitely one of those comeback stories.
No, it definitely is. But unfortunately, it was such a pretty penny that it resulted in some layoffs. And so back in July of this year, about 9% of the entire company was laid off, which was about 100 people. To put it into numbers, which is, wow, a lot.
Yeah. And they're not, I don't think they're a big studio to begin with, right?
9% is 100. No, they're pretty big, dude.
I could have sworn.
9% of their staff of their company is 100 people. So yeah, no, they're a big company.
Again, not a math guy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. It's you're tired, man. I understand.
No. It's not even about me being tired. I'm actually fine. It's just like my math skills are off.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But yeah, damn, dude. So yeah, so it did cost them a little bit, and well, people are pissed. I imagine.
And people are pissed, which has been resulted in some unionization across CDPR, which is rather unsurprising, seeing as how, as much as CDPR has been loved, it's been pretty widely known now that they have a bit of a crunch problem as well, dating back all the way to Witcher 3.
Yes.
As well as managerial problems, which specifically really came up around when Cyberpunk was in development, as management was really pushing to push the game out well before it was ready.
Yeah, of course.
And so, as we see, as always, everyone's going to pay for the sins of management.
Yep. It's never management that suffers, which kind of. Well, hey, it sucks being a game dev.
It sucks being a game dev. But hey, you know what? You know who's not sucking right now?
Hey, I'm scared to ask, but who is not sucking right now?
Microsoft and Bobby Kane. All right, even though fuck him, bud.
Nah, man. Fuck him.
Fuck him. Right. So for our next story, we have here the long-awaited purchase of Activision by Microsoft has now finally gone official.
Indeed.
And as of when? Hold on. Whoops. As of last week, I believe, the sale finally went through.
Yep.
And, well, as scary as it is to think about the increasing consolidation of corporate powers and monopolization of the gaming industry, at least we can say, bye, Bobby, right? Yeah. So Bobby Kotick will also reportedly be out as of January 24th, up next year. In which case, then he will be replaced by someone who hopefully doesn't threaten to get their assistant killed.
Oh my god.
But yeah, the biggest acquisition in gaming history, after an 18-month-long saga, is now done.
Yeah, that's it.
And you know what? Of course, what better way to celebrate it in the most cringe corporate way possible than by releasing a trailer celebrating them? Did you see this?
No, I did not. Wait, what is it?
On YouTube, I don't know what the hell the video is called. I just saw it there, like on my feed. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
So Microsoft, what? Like Microsoft Activision trailer?
Activision Blizzard King joins Xbox. That's the trailer.
Oh, here we go. Oh Jesus. Let me take a look at this.
Yeah,
shit.
I didn't look at it. I don't plan on looking at it because it's probably going to be some dumbass self-relating nonsense. Hooray, monopolies! That's exactly what's going to be.
It's worse.
It's
It's worse.
it's really telling when we're in a state now where it's like, wow, I'm really glad that shitbag company is now being purchased by this slightly less big shitbag company.
Bro, they're literally... They're just playing trailers of every Activision game and putting over, like, welcome to Xbox. That's it. It's not even creative.
No, probably not. I mean...
Oh, hey, look, it's Diablo.
Diabler.
Diabler, I forgot about you.
Diabler.
Get fucked.
Yeah, fucked. Well, no, they're not getting fucked now. They're eating good. Especially Bobby, who is set to make a $375 million payments off of this deal. My God. So this man is going to jump off with the golden parachute. At this point, it's not even a golden parachute. It's a golden jetpack. This man. And he is going to fire off into the sunset and buy a freaking fleet of yachts. He's going to buy a freaking armada.
God, man.
But I mean, besides all that, what do you think? Like, what are your thoughts on this?
I'm glad he's gone, but now it's we'll just see what's going on and what Microsoft will do with Activision Blizzard King.
Oh, what do you think what do you think the future holds? A brighter one, dimmer one? What are we thinking here?
I believe in Phil's enthusiasm for gaming.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, he's actually there was actually a interview, I think he said, where he really wants his the teams to like make what they want, and he even leaves open the door for them to revisit established franchises.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe we could get, some new like Crash Bandicoots or Spyro games or whatever. And as I do have mixed feelings on this acquisition, because again, the increasing consolidation of corporate power is very concerning. But at the same time, I'm kind of glad a lot of these studios can finally be taken out of the Call of Duty salt mines.
Yes, dude, and just make the game.
And be able to make a game that's not fucking Call of Duty, or some game that's meant to be just blasted with monetization and battle passes.
Yeah, dude, exactly.
They could just make something cool and unique. That's not just shooty man game.
But yeah, I am worried. Because I trust Phil wants good games to be made, but at the same time, like, the results that he has shown so far have been very lackluster. Redfall,
Yeah.
Infinite, believe it or not, I mean, it's gotten better, but launched.
Yeah, I've heard it's actually made a bit of a
Yeah.
resurgence recently. A lot of people have been saying, hey, this season's kind of, I think like a season 5 now, they've been saying, yeah, this season's kind of cool.
Yeah. And also, I don't know if it's true or not, but apparently 343 has been taken off Halo. Like, they're no longer working on Halo. I guess,
Really? Because I saw reports saying that they're working on the next single-player campaign already.
let me see. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I'm not sure where you...
So, hang on 1 second. Yeah, it says here, from Vintage is the newworld.com. 343 Industries will no longer make Halo games, but will oversee outside development. But it's just a report. It's claimed that 343 will be taking a backseat into the development of future Halo games.
What's the website?
Oh, wait, here we go. So wait, Video Games Chronicle. Oh, here we go. Oh, this was June 16th, 2023. 343 will Oh, okay, never mind. This actually makes more sense. 343 will continue to work on Halo, but other studios may get involved.
Oh, okay. This doesn't mean they're going to take it off. It just means they're going to involve more people.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 'cause I never see any reports on that at all.
Yeah, no, that's really the only thing. Because I don't know why, I forgot where I saw it, that 343 wasn't going to be working on it anymore because of, their mishandling. But anyway, but like I said, there has not been a lot of, stuff to be like, oh wow, look what the Xbox purchase of all these studios have done, Redfall and Infinite. which, like we said, Infinite's getting better. And what else? Has there been anything else?
For Microsoft specifically, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I think. Well, really, Microsoft is playing the long game here. They're not playing for this generation.
Yeah.
They're building themselves up.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it's the next generation.
Yes. Well, we
really got to keep an eye on them.
Yeah, we discussed it in length with their leaked plans. So, yeah, they're working on something big. Well, as my theory crafting from last episode stated. So, and now it's official. And hopefully studios will actually have the balls to be like, you know what? We want to work on Spyro, or we want to do Crash Bandicoot and shit like that.
Or Tony Hawk.
Dude. Yeah.
I haven't played those remakes yet, but I want to get my hands on them.
Yeah.
Those Tony Hawk 1, 2 remakes. I remember playing those. Oh my god, they were great.
They were amazing games.
Those games are awesome. I remember playing 1 and 2 on the PlayStation 1, and then playing Underground.
Dude, Underground, the fact that you can get off your skate and run, I thought that shit blew my mind as a kid. I was like, I can just run? I don't have to skate?
Just get off the skateboard and I can grab the tomato and throw them at people. And I can talk to Wee Man from Jackass.
Dude, oh my god, bro.
That's what that game was. That game was a Jackass game.
It was. Well, you could think,
it was just Jackass and skateboarding.
Well, you could thank Bam Margera because, like, I think Tony Hawk and Bam Margera were like the most well-known skateboarders at the time. And of course, Bam was doing Jackass, so they're like, "Oh, this is a perfect opportunity for like epic crossover," you know? Talk to Wee Man. Man, I missed that. I missed that timeline.
I know.
And now Bam Margera is like really fucked up. Steve-O is actually
apparently. Steve-O's sober,
dude.
And Bam Margera is the one who's.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's very very sad with him.
Yeah, dude, very.
They actually did not let it. He wasn't a Jackass because of that. Like the latest Jackass.
Yeah, of course not, dude. He's not doing so hot.
Yeah, he's like really overweight apparently. So.
It's a hard life, man. And also Johnny Knoxville. Well, you know, it's just he just has white hair, but he looks more or less the same.
Yeah, Johnny's looking okay.
He's looking okay.
Considering, he has like 40 concussions in his life.
Did you know he went to the University of Miami?
I'm sorry, what was that?
He went to UM.
Who, John Knoxville?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes,
I didn't know that.
Yes. I don't know what he was there for, but I know he went to school there.
Ah, interesting. Okay, jackassery.
Yeah.
Yeah, degree in jackassery.
Degree in jackassery.
All right.
Oh my God.
So that's pretty much it for today's episode. You wanna sign us off, man?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, guys, for listening to our podcast. We really appreciate you guys, and we appreciate you listening. Please leave a like and a subscribe if you like our content. Leave comments for, telling us what you would want us to cover in the future, or maybe there was a bigger news story that we may have missed, but honestly, Jesse's pretty good at what he does, so we probably didn't miss much. But yeah, dude, just let us know, like, what you want us to talk about and stuff. And that's pretty much it. Let us take it away, Jess.
All right. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Thanks for listening, and peace.
Have a good night, everybody.